Welcome to Perfect Timing. Today's guest, we have Dmgxinfinity. He does more than just rapping. He does photography, videography, and many other things. So today, we're going to talk about a few things, and this is what we're going to talk about. So, what made you get into rapping?
Into rapping?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I used to listen to, like, Pro Era a lot,
Mm-hmm.
Joey Badass, and I used to just freestyle with my homies all the time. And that kind of was just, I don't know, it was always like filling to me, and I was always writing too. Like even when I was like in bands back in the day, I was writing my own songs on the side and shit.
That's right, keep going.
Because I was a guitarist, you know what I mean. But like I always just liked writing lyrics and stuff, and I always liked freestyling. And then one day I just my boy was like, "Oh, you trying to go to an open mic?" And so I was like, "Dang, I gotta write a song." And so I wrote up a song, and it was on a Capital Steez type beat. And then I went to the Coffee House Without Limits, and I did that. And I don't know. Honestly, it was kind of just, I was already on that path, so I was just like, because I was in bands, like I loved making music, and that was just another way to make music without a band.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't have to rely on nobody. I just grab an instrumental, grab a beat, and like to me that was just appealing, and I was just like on it.
Yeah. So do you prefer rock or hip hop though?
I prefer like hip hop, like I said. I don't know. That's like I still love like rock and like metal and all that, and like indie music and all that. But I mostly bump hip hop, and I just been focused on that. But I have been like I always jam out on my guitar and stuff. And when I jam out, I'll be playing those genres and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I just do whatever like I feel.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. That's what I do too. So. This is going to be now. I like to address these questions during interviews because, to me, this is very important. So, do you battle with mental health?
Yeah, man. Like everybody, I feel like everybody does in a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like if you listen to my music, you could probably already tell. Like one of my earlier songs, I was like, I cannot relax, no, I cannot recline, and the demons all up in my mind, like all the time, like that was like the hook, right? And in the verses, I kind of just talked about like basically like my struggles that I went through at the time because I was in a really dark spot, and like I was like, I don't know, that's just always how that's the thing too. Like I always like vented in my music. Like when I was younger and I was feeling like I was losing my mind and stuff, I would just like write about it, and I'll try to like say that with the guitar, and I'll be by myself in the woods like I was that kid, like I don't know, but like I still low-key am that, and like music just lets it out. And like honestly, I wasn't even like, when I started making music, I wasn't even like, oh, I want to be a rapper, I want to be like this and that. Like I just did that stuff on my own because it just was dope. I just liked making music, you know what I mean? And now I know how to like distribute and promote and like, you know what I mean, and like grab all these opportunities and have fun with it and like play the game better, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, that's just where I'm at with it, you know what I mean?
I get it, man. So is it depression, is it suicide mostly in your head, or what?
I definitely used to deal with like suicidal thoughts when I was younger, but like it's like, I'm not gonna cap, I got like close before when I was like mad young, and I was like, I'm like, wait, what am I doing? I'm like, wait, this ain't it, like this ain't worth it. Like I just started thinking about like my sister and my family, my mom, you know what I mean? Like I started thinking about everybody, and I was just like, nah, I'm good. Like I don't know, I've been there, and that's how I know that like every time I feel like that, it's just like in my head, and so let me just write it down, let me make a little tune of it, you know what I mean? Like let me be creative with those thoughts and turn those negative thoughts and that negative energy into something creative and something more like positive, because it's letting out something, you know what I mean? Like it's a good feeling.
That's beautiful, bro. Honestly.
From a bad feeling to a good feeling, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Who is your top 5 in the Valley?
Top 5 in the Valley.
Yep.
You hit me with like the Dalen podcast question. I feel like, all right, and it's not gonna be in an order. It's not gonna be in an order, but like last time on Dalen's podcast, I said 2 very inspirational people to me in the Valley were Grand Kai and LG is. Now I just say like 5 of my homies that I think are amazing and doing awesome things. First off, you, one of them.
Appreciate
this guy right here is an artist.
Thank you.
Second off, I got like everybody in my friends group warm dinner. Like Dylan, he goes by freaking Big Chooch, and Scum, which is my boy Derek. Like their whole group is like amazing. I mess with those guys. I think they're gonna do great things. They already are doing great things.
Yeah.
Shout out Nate Cobain. He's my main engineer for 2 years. It's my boy. Who else? I don't know. I have so many homies that I'm drawing a blank on it.
Bro, you can just name. Just literally, you just say, just name
Damage.
3.
We got Damage. You know Damage.
Yeah, really.
I name myself with the pieces that A. You know what I mean? Right here. So Zero just dropped it. You know,
go watch that. By the way.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
There's Memories video been out, but Sub-Zero out on SoundCloud right now. Lyric video coming out soon, made by Lil Bari. Shout out Lil Bari. That's one. That's one of them. Lil Bari. Yeah, you find him on Instagram. Remain Lil Bari. He's an awesome dude. We got something coming out soon. Jay Layden. Check out Jay Layden. She has a song called Dear Love, or Dear X. My bad. But that song is amazing. She sings amazing. The beat's amazing, and I'm remixing the beat into an acoustic guitar version, and that's gonna be something else. I'm doing that with Nate Cobain, and I'm working on that. I have a lot of people work with. RJ the Guru. He's a great guy. He's been out here in Bethlehem, but he moved to Texas. I guess that's his home and stuff. That's my boy. Like we've been through some stuff, and his music is amazing. Check out Count. That's on YouTube. RJ the Guru Count. It's a good one. Man, there's a lot of great people in this valley, bro.
You're good, bro. You're good, bro. I understand.
Bro.
I understand.
Be on that
No,
for a
you're
minute.
good. Do you feel like you're slept on?
I feel like I'm slept on.
Yes. Here we go.
I mean, probably, yeah. I feel like you don't get like mad views unless you do like good promotion and drop a lot of content. I didn't drop too much content yet at the level that I would. So like before, I was making music like my whole life since like middle school, but I never really promoted because I told you like I didn't really care for all that. But now that I'm older and stuff, honestly, I want to make a platform now, and I'm like, I could make a platform and I could use that for my other businesses and stuff like that. And I'm just thinking smarter now with it, like I could still have that fun and I could still express myself, but I could make it a business. You know what I mean? And so that's how I'm moving now.
That's awesome. Do you prefer rapping or photography?
Music's always like
always.
That's number one. Music's always number one. From guitar to the mic, like it's always number one in my life. Like I've been through stuff, man. People that I like met in my life try to change me and stuff, and they try to stray me from the path of all that and link with a whole different path, and I'm always with that path. You know what I mean? I'm never gonna stray. Like I can't be changed. That's just who I am. Like I want to experience things. I want to do shows in different places. I want to fly to Japan. You know what I mean? Like it ain't even about the clout. It's about the experience.
That's some deep stuff right there. It says not about the clout. It's about the experience. So you gotta remember that. What do you have? Like, what made you into photography? What made you get into photography, I should say?
What made me get into photography? Well, my pops. You just gotta check out Latin boxing sports. My pops, his name is Dmgxinfinity, like me. He's out there on Instagram. He's out there all over the world, and he's been doing sports press since forever, basically. So like he's always been that camera guy. And like even when I was younger, I was like in the Yankees dugout, and I was too young to appreciate stuff like that. But now that I'm older and stuff, like I'm like, oh, that is kind of lit. He just hit the Boxing Hall of Fame and everything for being a sports photographer. In Florida, I was like, wow, that's pretty cool and kind of inspirational, because he told me that there was times where he was he was homeless and he was in his car and he was like he had nowhere to matches and stuff. And to me, that kind of just told me like, wow, if you just stay with something, even when you down in life, and you just keep that passion running, though, that passion is a whole different thing. There's your life and then there's that passion, and that passion going to keep going. But even though you're down there, but you're going to come back up, but that's going to keep going if you stay on it, though. You know what I mean? That's never going to just drop down completely with all this work that you've just been doing for all these years. You know what I mean? So one day I'm in Florida visiting my pops, and he gives me a camera. And he's like, yo, let's go to the zoo. And it's a camera that he like came up on, I guess. And we just started taking pictures. He taught me how to use it, and then I came back to PA with it. And I started my boy Day. Shout out Dr. Day. I spent hours with him, and we basically freaking I just watched him edit my pictures, and I learned.
What can we expect in 2020 from you?
2020?
Yeah.
Music video, Sub-Zero.
I mean, you told us about.
Yeah, we all know about that. That's just the most. That's just the most.
Could you give me an exclusive?
So all right,
An exclusive, yes.
So like collabs, like I said, I'm collabing with Jay Layden. I'm collabing with Lil Bari. I'm doing a lot of things, man. I have a lot of songs in the tuck. Like I'm trying to figure out which one I like more. I'm in a battle in my head with that one, and I'm kind of like I'm on that kind of move. Like I'm working on one song at a time, going heavy with each one. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess just more music, more videos. I wish the coronavirus wasn't going on, because man, I would be throwing events and stuff, but I don't know. I would now, but I just feel like it's just different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who is your inspiration?
Who's my inspiration?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't have an inspiration, bro? You don't have one? Like nobody?
My parents, man.
Yeah.
They freaking held it down.
Yeah.
It's my parents. They're out here. Just another person.
I feel you, man. What is your biggest fear?
What's my biggest fear?
Yep.
Probably the people I love being hurt, or something happening to them to some extent.
Yeah. And for the last one, what could you tell somebody who's making music, doing photography, all these things that that you do? What advice could you give them?
Invest into yourself. And I'm not talking just money. I'm talking time, energy, all that. Like, get out of your bubble. Like, if you ain't the type to network and stuff, well, for some things you gotta network. You gotta get out of that antisocial stuff, because I'm antisocial. I don't want to be out there talking to mad people. I don't want to be out there in the crowd. I'm not really the party guy, but I do be up in the scene a little sometimes. But it's like, I don't know, it's the connections and people. You learn from people. Like I have smart people all around me, like great people with good energy and like amazing minds, and it's like I watch that and I like absorb that in a way, like, and I just learn from everybody around me and become the best me. You know what I mean? Like that's it.
That's amazing.
Invest in yourself, network, show love. It all comes back.
I think we got it. And all right, so we're out.